without him. So without further ado, I would like to introduce none other than our very own RVP, Mr. Brandon Ivy. Are you in the house?
Yes, I am, Lou. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, welcome, everybody. Thank you, Lou, for doing the introduction. For those of you who don't know, Lou is a national sales executive out of Chicago, Illinois, getting close to being regional vice president herself, and we thank her for all that she does to support the team and being with us since nearly almost a year for her. Wait a minute. Did your 1 year just pop up?
Yeah, June.
Just popped up. In fact, you know what? I'm going to take one moment here and ask you to share with everybody, what it means to you for being in this business for a whole year now with Vitel.
Well, what I can say is that being here from a year from where we started, guys, when I started Vitel, we were refer free and your cell phone is free. And then we had 25 and drive. That's it. We didn't have cell phone, internet, all this energy, all this other stuff. So I can really appreciate where we are today. And I really didn't get into the business and where we were back then. I saw the vision. They said, well, imagine there being a one-stop payment processing center. And I knew how successful your currency exchanges and things of that nature were. And, they weren't products and services themselves, but they were just processing payments. And multi-million dollar corporation. So with that, I just had a vision and saw where we were going. And I'm so happy to see that we are definitely there. A year later, everything has come to fruition. So I'm just excited. I almost want to cry just thinking about it.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing. And everybody, you still have time to get all of your new members and team members on the team call. This is our Power Team Marketing team call. We do this once a week. This call is very, very important. One, it gives us a chance to recognize those of you having success in the business. Those of you who are bringing new reps to the team, you're able to introduce them to the rest of the team, and it gives your new reps a chance to learn about other people and see how many people on the team is from all over the country. They may hear about somebody that's in their own city so that they'll be able to reach out and work with. You're also going to hear updates about what's going on not only with the company, but with our team. When we do different co-op campaigns, when we have special team meetings, when we have special trainings coming up. This gives you a chance to be updated on new information, and this is very, very important. So if you're brand new, or even if you're not brand new, but you have a lot of people on your team, and you notice they're not plugging into the team call, you're really doing yourself a disservice and your team. If the more people you have on your team on these calls, the more money you're going to make because the more they're plugged in. So instead of them having to rely on you giving them all the information, they can come here and get it firsthand themselves. So please make it a habit, part of your business cycle, to have all new members and all team members plugging into the team call. It is every single Sunday. I mean, I've been in this business for a year now, and we do it every single Sunday at the same exact time with the same telephone number. It never changes. I'm always amazed when people ask me, what's the number? It never changes. The time never changes. So let's go ahead and start to recognize some of the new members. If you are brand new, and this is your first time on our team call, please announce your name, where you're calling from, and who your sponsor is.
Canali Canyon, New Jersey.
I'm sorry, say that again, sir?
Canali Canyon, New Jersey.
All right, Canali, who's your sponsor?
You are, sir.
That's right. Welcome to the team, Canali. Who else is there?
Andrew Davis, Miami.
All right. Welcome. And who's your sponsor?
Fabian Robinson.
Fabian Robinson. Fabian's brand new, too. I hope he's on here. Who else is there?
Tony, Los Angeles.
Tony, who's your sponsor?
Francis Graham.
Francis Graham. Welcome, Tony. Who else is there? Anybody has a background story, you're not cheating, please start to mute yourself out. I hear a lot of he said it was 626. That's coming from a 626 number. I'll have to get that one out myself. That's California. All right. State your name. If you're brand new, state your name, where you're calling from, and who your sponsor is.
Lance McGraw, New Jersey, Mr. Brandon Ivy.
Yes, sir. Who else do we have?
Lisa Thompson, Patterson, New Jersey. My sponsor is Lance McGraw.
Welcome to the team. Who else do we have? Anybody that you're brand new, and this is your first team call, state your name, where you're calling from, and who your sponsor is. All right, any current team members, if you've sponsored anybody new, and for whatever reason they didn't make it onto this team call, go ahead and take their name.
Hi, this is Julia Canty. The first time to do the team call, and my sponsor is the Virginia Smith Award.
All right, welcome to the call. Anybody else?
Thank you.
Anybody else? If you have sponsored somebody new this week, and they just hadn't made it on the call, go ahead. You can state their name and where they're from.
This is Gerald Clark that sponsors David Martin. He sponsors his wife, Lou Martin, yesterday and today.
Fantastic. Welcome, welcome.
Sandra Davis, I sponsored Hayden Ned with Dragger Monte from Miami.
All right, welcome. Anybody else?
Hey, Brandon, it's Chris McCoy. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Alexa, welcome Q from Arizona. Got my man Karen from South Carolina, and also to ask one more person here. Charles Tripp from Florida. Welcome aboard.
All right, welcome up to the team. Who else do we have?
This is Lance McGraw, and we sponsored Muhammad Anwar, John Arnold, Benedict Guerrera, Chanel Harmon, Dana Johnson, Fabian Robinson, Anisha Thomas, Desiree Watts, and Sherry Wilkins.
All right. Any of them on the line, or because I know they sponsored a couple people as well. See, I know you got some more. If you want to go ahead and run the whole list, go right ahead.
Oh man, let me see. Yeah, we do have some of those people on a call right now. Let me get to this other level. We also have Monique A, Karen B, Antoine B, Linnea, Louis B, Cindercourt. He's not on the call right now, I don't believe. Raheem Cooper, Sandra Davis, Trevor, Terry, Alicia, Priscilla, Jessica, and I think probably take up the whole call. So we have about close to 70 people in this week.
All right, let's back up for 1 second. All right, Lance and your partner Kanali. Let's take just a couple of minutes. Share with everybody, who you are, where you come from, and why you guys chose vitel, and how you had so much success. Like 70 people in like a week and a half. Go ahead, the floor is yours.
Okay. Kanali, you want to start this on the phone? I want to call this in, bro. I'm happy. Okay, actually, to Lance McGraw, I'm ecstatic really to be a part of the Vital family. And the funny story, actually, I was with another company, and I went to do a one-on-one with someone, and I'm doing a one-on-one about my company I was with, which is actually 5 Link, and they kept telling me about this company called Vitel. And so I'm open-minded, so he was so excited about it, but he didn't join. And so I ended up looking up some information. We got in contact, spoke to Canali, spoke to Brandon, and we ended up signing with Vitel. We told our whole team about the opportunity. A lot of them got excited, came over. The people that wanted, we can end 5 Link, a lot of them. So this opportunity made more sense. They got involved in the opportunity. Funny story, yesterday, I went back to the individuals that the Jared Coleman in a group chat for a while, and he said, "Listen, you gotta check me out," because it was just blowing up. And I guess it was killing his battery. So we have a lot of excitement right now. I've never experienced anything like this in my network marketing career, and we're looking to do some big numbers in Vitel and take this whole company to the next level, and most of all, get all our team members paid.
That's what I like to hear. Kamali, anything you want to share?
Absolutely. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Man, I've been losing sleep in a great way. I got stuck with this opportunity. Um, Listen, I was with another company myself, pretty much, with my work ethic and the team I had and, structure that, after a year and a half, I was on a fast track to one of the prominent positions in the company. But one thing that I looked at was I had a lot of team members and that just weren't, having a hard time getting by. Whether they were putting in 50 points, 40 points, it just didn't add up in math when it came to the payout. And it just did my heart so well. Just to see one of our team members, with so much excitement in the chat, and somebody asked her, how are you so excited? She said, listen, I love vitel. I just want to scream it. And then someone said, why is that? And she said, listen, it's good to see the fruits of your labor in dollars and not cents, and that's why I came over to this opportunity. This opportunity is real. The compensation is nothing like it, okay? And, I'm a man of morale, and I never wanted at any point in my life to have to step on others and have others do bad, do good, and this is an opportunity for all of us to do good, all of us to do well, whether it's getting your bills paid, because I am no believer in the ideology of self-made. Listen, I don't believe in it. I believe that if you're self-made, then you haven't made much. So you need a team of people, and every individual counts towards the body of the team, and that's the way you develop success, and not only for yourself, for your team. Everybody needs to be on the same page, doing the same thing, making money and growing together. And I love our team, man. From the side, from the business, the bond that we're creating as far as friendships, there's nothing like it, man. I'm lost for words right now, and we just look to continue to grow, and I'm excited about what's to come in the future. I'm excited about what I don't even know right now. That being said, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know it's a training, and I'm right here with my pen and my pad ready to receive whatever is coming out of this training, and to pass that on to my team who isn't on the call, which I'm sure most of them are. But listen, I won't stop till we all win.
Fantastic. Now, you guys have been in the business for about a week. How many people on your team now total?
We have about 67 total.
67 total in a week. Now, I'll tell you something. You guys are on a pace. That's the fastest pace we've ever had. We did 40 people in our first week, and then we got to 137 our first 30 days, and then 507 our first 60 days. So I put a challenge for you guys to be able to beat that. And you already know what the results of that's going to be. You're talking about getting close to 5 figures a month residual income when you're putting in numbers like that. And that's just 60 days from now. And I'm really excited to see you guys. I think, if I'm not mistaken, either you just hit it or you're getting close to area sales manager in 1 week. And you hit them. You hit it? All right. Congratulations. Congratulations. And you guys are just putting your head down, going to work, showing people that, and this is what I love about success stories like this. It's not about the people who have been in for a long time. It's about people, any new person that comes in, and they just put their head down and go to work. It's possible. If you guys can do it, that means anybody can do it. And that's a interesting story that someone told you guys about it, and they didn't get started. They waited. But you guys went ahead and got started, and now you're blazing the trail. So continue doing what you guys are doing. Here's the most important thing. When a group that grows this fast, it's very important to get them all plugged into the system. You have to get them plugged into the system, and that way you can keep this momentum going, and we get everybody a check within the first week and 2 weeks in the business, so that they get excited. The next step is to get everybody registered for that Houston event. We want to see New York and New Jersey coming down to Houston in force. You guys basically come down like, hey, we're taking the company over. So we want to see you all down there and see you guys get promoted and walk across the stage. So congratulations on your success. Now, is there anyone else that has enrolled anybody in the business? They're not on the line. You want to go ahead and stick their name. Anybody else?
This is Mrs. Thompson. We have enrolled Terry Miller and Anya Thompson.
All right. Congratulations.
Yes, it's the Blackwood Club. I've enrolled Deshaun Henderson, Khalil Cross, and Jamil Cross.
Keep on going. Congratulations. Anybody else? All right. Well, I have a couple of people. You already heard some of them on the line now. I've also signed up. You heard Daryl Clark. You heard Lance and Canali. Also, Viviano de la Cruz. And let's see here. Yeah, Daryl Clark, Viviano Cruz. Oh, I know there's two more. I got Felix already. Everett Pearson. That's right. Everett Pearson's brand new from South Carolina. And Keith Visione. So one thing, you guys that hear us about our personal development, you want to be a leader in this business. A leader always wants to lead by example. And we've had a rough last 60 days. And a lot of times when people think that when times go rough, you want to quit, take your ball, and go home, it's not what happens to you, but it's how you react to what happens to you. And I go through the same exact things as everybody else, and I just made a decision. I'm not going to quit and go home. I'm going to put my head down and go to work. And that's exactly what we did. And as a result, what do we have? I think on our team, I want to congratulate everybody in Power Team Marketing. We have had the biggest, 2.5, 3 weeks all year. I think we sponsored over 300 people in 2.5 weeks on our team. So think about that, guys. 300 people in 2.5 weeks during a time where this is the absolute worst time, actually, to sign up in Vitel because we're going right in the middle of our transition. So think about that. There's no excuses. There's no problems too big. It all comes down to you. Are you willing to go to work, or do you want to complain, go home, and say things don't work? That's what it comes down to. So whenever you see a situation where you may have 3 individuals with the same rank, and 2 of them say that things are so bad they quit and go home, and the third one put 300 people in the business the following 2 weeks, I mean, that's going to tell you something. Vitel is strong. We're going to be here for the long haul, and this is not only the worst time to sign up simply because of the transition, it's also the best time to be in the business. We have a lot of things taking place, and in fact, I want to go over a couple of promotions now. So if anybody has hit the position of team leader, or someone on your team has hit team leader, go ahead and state your name and their name. Anybody that's hit team leader.
I know I'm late. Can I introduce a couple of new people?
Of course.
On our team, there's Clarence Leonard.
Tell us who you are. Tell your name.
Oh, this is Lou. This is Lou, NSC Looseman. On our team, I don't think they're on the line. But we have Clarence Leonard, Zakilla Lett, Elliot Dean, Teresa Sanderson, Lou Hodges, and Benicia Achapon. Those are our new members this week.
All right, fantastic. No problem, no problem. I knew who you were. I don't need everybody else to know who you were. Anybody else?
Okay. Hi, this is
that I'm not sure who's on the team call, but I just wanted to give a shout to my team who's been doing out of the Northeast under Lance and Canali, and we're doing great things. And I just want to say, you know who you are, the Team Miami, Team New York. Congratulations, keep up the good work. Just want to recognize you for your effort, and we are going like beasts right now. So it's just ride the momentum and let's keep it going.
Fantastic, fantastic. Congratulations. Yeah, that team, Lance, McGraw, and Canali, you guys are on fire right now.
I just want to say one thing. This is Canali actually speaking. Fabian is a little modest. This guy is amazing. This guy put 10 individuals in one day. All that diamond made $3,000 in a day. And I want to shout out just a couple of his team members. Sandra, Karen, Sandra Davis, Karen, Trevor, Vidali. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. The work doesn't stop here, and I know you guys know that. But I just had to shout out a few people that I know he's really, very humble guy. Most of us are on the call, and he's going to be the stars in this business.
So, Canali, just so I don't leave anybody out, I had to sign the wife up, and I put a few guys on, a couple people under her. So, not to forget Rashida, Iris, and Ayana. So, I put those people under my wife and Diamond also. But, so, it's part of the team. We're all on the same flag. We're all working together. So, I signed them up over on that side, but they're still front line with me and my family. So, big shout out to them.
Well, are you telling me you made $3,000 in one day? Is that what you're saying?
4,000. And I had 3 more to put in right now.
That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations.
By the end of the night, I'll be another 1,000 there.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, here's what I wanted you guys to make sure you do. Because I love to cover all bases. Every single diamond member, this goes for everybody. Please double check with them to make sure that they got the Vitel Benefits Network and the Vice Social. Make sure that's done. The number 2 thing you want to make sure that they do is that they've registered the W-9 in the back office. And then the last thing, anybody that completes the Diamond Power Pack Challenge, you want to make sure that you send an email to contests@vitelwireless.com. contests@vitelwireless.com, and you want to submit the name and ID numbers of the individuals who sign up as a diamond member for your qualification for the $1,000 bonus. All right, this is very, very important. I don't want to hear any phone calls from anybody saying I didn't get my check yet, and we go back and check. Well, someone didn't fill out a W-9, or someone's address wasn't correct, or someone unselected the Vital Benefits Network and you didn't know about it. So let's always mind our business and make sure that everybody has done everything correctly so that there's no glitches down the road that we have to backtrack. Did everybody understand that, or does anyone have any questions on that?
Got it.
All right, fantastic. Moving on. Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, I have one more. This is Lance McGraw out of New Jersey. I don't want to take up the whole call. However, we have some other people that I definitely want to give a shout out to. Louis Bendencourt. He put 19 reps in. I got Maria, Anthony, Annalise, Tiffany, Cynthia, Angel. I also want to give a shout out to Lisa Thompson. She put 3 reps in. And this is just a warning to Vitel. Lou is an absolute monster, and he just told me when I told him that the promotion got extended, he said, now he's about to go into beast mode. I don't know what he was doing before, but he said now he's about to go into beast mode for the next couple of days. So we looking to try to do more numbers.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, 70 wasn't enough. Now he's going into beast mode. Congratulations, you guys. Now, anybody that's been promoted, because what's going to happen, a lot of you guys got promoted and don't know it yet. You'll see it on July 1st. But anybody on the team, any new team leaders, if you know any new team leaders on your team, state their name. Anybody out there? All right, how about area 7 managers? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Brad. I'm sorry today for team leaders. I just want to make a shout out to Nicola Brown for achieving the rank of team leader. And also, if I have some leaders on here, I definitely need your help because I do have a big organization. If you can see that far, that these team leaders. I believe that's it off the top of my head thus far, as far as team leaders go.
All right. Is Lance Jackson on the line? Is Lance Jackson on the line or Emily? Okay, I'll speak. Well, you know, there's Tony Mina on the line. I heard Tony earlier.
I was actually about to say it, Brandon. Richard,
Francis?
and
Go ahead.
this is Francis. I was about to go down their organization. Richard's in church right now, and he was trying to get on our call.
Okay. So you can speak for him. Go ahead.
Actually, Tony is team leader as well. Congratulations.
All right.
Here we go. Richard's team.
Now, New Jersey, pay attention because you guys have competition on the West Coast. This team got started around the same time you guys did, and they put in about 60, 70 people. So go ahead.
They're at 82 right now in 2 weeks.
82 in 2 weeks, and Jersey did, and New York did 67 in a week. All right, I'm gonna watch this East Coast, West Coast. So go ahead, Brent.
All right. Emily B made team leader. Miguel S made team leader. Okay, let me go back to Emily's team. Goodness gracious. Lance J made team leader. Wow. Oh, goodness. And I'm trying to do this off of my telephone. This is interesting. Tony, do you know your team's rank?
Tony, are you there? He might be muted. Tony, if you can hit star 6 to unmute yourself.
Oh, goodness. Erica A made team leader. She's got 18 people on her team in the last week.
Yeah, it's 1 week she did that.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, I'll say this because I'm working with this team out here. This is primarily a Latino organization on the West Coast. And Francis and Tony, you want to get with them to make sure that they also plug in to what we're doing so that they're part of the system. But there's several groups there that's really blowing up. We had a good meeting out here in LA on Thursday. They're putting me to work. They're making me get off my couch. And now I'm going to have to be doing Tuesday meetings out in Glendale and with this group. In fact, what's funny is this past Thursday, underneath Rick Garcia, a guy named Mike Zuniga, I met with him a few weeks ago. He finally signed up, and he said that he has a whole organization that he's working with nonprofits in their company. And he brought out his partners on Thursday night. One of his partners was a part of our organization in my last company who had a huge team that I had lost contact with. And he saw me, I saw him, we were like, no way. And so they're getting started. So their goal is to have another 100 or so people in by the end of the month of June, and then really explode from there. And that's a separate leg for Tony. And then you have Richard Mejia and Emily and their group. They've got a lot of new team members in Long Beach, a lot of new churches. We're gonna have to take a trip to Vegas. There's a huge Filipino organization out there that's about to get started. So, and that's all underneath Francis Krebs, which helped push Francis to national sales executive, which helped push Chris McCoy to regional vice president. But we're gonna get that in a second. So next is I want to bring up anybody who hit area sales manager. I don't know if Noel Floyd is on the line, but I know he had a lot of production this week with Penny Kyle's organization. I didn't hear any of them speak up, but I know they have a whole lot of people they brought in and people that got promoted. But is Veronica Hart on the line? Anybody heard from Veronica Hart? Okay, well, Veronica got promoted to area sales manager. Is there any other area sales manager that I don't know about that hit it this week? so I want to take advantage of this on the team call. And this is a woman I have a lot of respect for. She's been with us for a long time, and she's a superstar out of Texas, national sales executive, and I want her to say a couple of words about her journey here in Vitel, what this promotion means to her, and what she sees in the future. But that's Miss Frances Krebs. Frances, are you still there?
I am still here. Thank you.
Right.
Well, thank you, Brandon. I can promise you I could not have done this without Chris McCoy and Brandon Ivy's help. They stuck with me even through me slowing down for some personal issues. It just goes to show that you just, when you put yourself back in what you can do with Vitel and staying loyal to your team. Tony Mann was just, he's been with me since the beginning, and his team is just really popping, and Brandon's really taking them, helping them. Jess Reed is helping. I just, it's phenomenal. I've been in Vitel, I think Chris told me I was the second personal sponsor that he put in, and I can't imagine not being with Vitel, and I promised my husband that this would be the last company I would ever do again. I signed a contract with him over it, so it was live or die and make Vitel happen, or never do MLM again, and I wasn't doing that. I enjoyed it too much, so I'm very grateful for the opportunity and very excited about the promotion, and my goal is by Christmas to try to be RVP and be the second after Miss Lou, because Lou will be the first woman and I want to be the second. So thank you, Brandon, and thank you, Chris.
Well, thank you, Francis, and I can't wait to see you walk across that stage in Houston in August, and all of your team members there to see it happen as well. So thank you for all that you do, and congratulations on your success. And next is we have a brand new regional vice president, and this doesn't happen every day. This is one of those special things. In fact, we haven't promoted a regional vice president since last September. So you got October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, 9 months since we promoted a regional vice president. And so this is a huge, huge deal. We're very excited about this. And again, that goes back to what I said earlier. When you have certain individuals who say things aren't going right, and next thing you know, you promote a regional vice president, I'm going to tell you. So, guys, if you have any background noise, please hit *6 to mute yourselves out. If you have any background noise, hit *6 to mute yourselves out. So without further ado, I want to yield the floor to talk about whatever he wants to talk about. The newest regional vice president to Vitel and the Power Team Marketing out of Chicago, Illinois, Mr. Christopher McCoy Sr.
Hey, Brandon, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
All right, awesome, awesome. Well, first of all, I'd like to, give it back to you for your leadership. To vary a lot of things from especially from the business standpoint, and just from a person who knows what this company has, who has a vision to stick with the company and just be loyal to the fact, not only to the company but also to the field. I'd like to definitely congratulate Francis again for achieving the rank of national sales executives. I got tens and tens and thousands, hundreds of leaders on my team. So I just want to pretty much just give a quick shout out to people who actually been there from the beginning. Kinsley Brown from Florida. Then we have Francis from Texas, Joan Holly from Naperville. Michael Spate out of Chicago, Illinois. If I could name all my personal reps, I'm definitely going to be here a long time. But just to keep a long story short, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for trusting in me in this venture, trusting in me in this vision of what Vitel has. A lot of people kind of ask me all the time is that, Chris, like, man, what do you see in this company? What do you like about it? This happened, that happened. Why haven't you made any moves and stuff like that? And it's because when Brandon says this all the time, when you know a company is good, it's when they keep the main thing the main thing. And I always tell people this: if you keep the main thing, you would never ever go broke. Okay? One of the guests, I believe one
one of Lance's reps. I don't know if they were partners or downline. I don't know where the genealogy position is. I don't want to mess his name up. I believe he said Canali or something like that. But he said that, he loves his company because now he can get something out of work. He can see his people get paid in dollars. All right, in dollars versus cents. Okay, believe me, I know about those companies. I think I know exactly what you mean about those companies. And no other company in the planet is doing that but myself. Okay, this company has done so much for not only myself, not only for my family, but other individuals and other individuals' families. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you really got to sit back and look at what you have in front of you. Okay, what do you have in front of you? I've done the webinar. I'm not going to get into the little presentation pitch, but look at the products and services. Okay, yes, other companies sell, market those products and services, but guess what? I want you to do a little bit deeper. I want you, each of you, go to your retail site, your site name.vitelwireless.com, and I want you to go ahead and check out the compensation plan. Okay, and just so quickly, history about myself, I'm more of a direct sales guy. Okay, I joined Vitel because I think, this company is paying folks. This company is paying folks. When I was just being in a company, if I make a dish network sales, I would get paid up about 4 cents residual. But if I go and Vitel, we're looking at between $7 to $11 in residual. Hello. Okay, huge difference right there. So those are just some of the components of what we have here with Vitel, especially the Awesome Freedom Club Challenge. No other company's going to touch that. And also the leadership. Also, you have leaders who care about you. We have systems in place. We have trainings in place. And as long as you plug in, that part of keeping the main thing, okay? You got to make sure you're plugging in. You got to make sure that your team is doing the same thing, okay? And it's one thing to motivate somebody, but also become an inspiration for them as well. Because the motivation, that's kind of temporary. You can motivate somebody for so long, then that kind of dies down. So you have to motivate them all over again, but learn how to inspire. Because when you're a person of inspiration, that lasts forever. It really does. It lasts forever. Well, acquiring this position right here, it just means it's a whole nother level. It just means more responsibilities. Of course, yes, more money, but more responsibilities that I have to do for my family. I had no problem in taking that challenge at all. So for each and every one of you, I'm here at a beck and call. I'm the type of person like to pick up the phone, like my girl Lou Smith out of Chicago, Miss Chicago. All right. We're the type of people we like to and Brandon Ivy as well. Okay. I don't mind taking up calls. I don't mind helping you close deals. I don't mind helping you do three-way calls. You help the people get what they need, you will have everything that you want. Brandon, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for my team. I love y'all. Can't wait to see y'all in Houston. Brandon, back to you.
Thank you, Chris. Chris is a true leader. This is an individual who had people in his downline quit, had people in his upline quit, and he didn't follow suit. He said, look, I'm in this for myself, my family, and my team. Now, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And he turned around and hit regional vice president, where his upline quit. I mean, that's just sick. But anyways, he is a guy that's making things happen, leading by example, speed of the leader, speed of the pack. And now that he's a regional vice president, the entire company is in his downline. So anybody that's not even in part of his team, I'm going to throw Chris out there, go ahead and give him a call.
Yeah, give me a call. Go ahead.
Call him up.
Call me up.
Your success,
I got you.
Is his success. The more you do, the more money you make, the more money he makes, even if you're not in his downline. That's the power of being a regional vice president. Now all of you have even more help and support than your normal regular upline. And that's what we're here for. So looking at the time, I only got a couple more minutes, and I want to share a couple of just basic information for everybody. Now, I'm working on our new team training site. I've been waiting for the Vice Social to fully be launched, and also the Vitex is coming right behind that, because our training site, those of you who saw our last one, you know, we create videos that go show you step by step what to do. In fact, the back office isn't fully upgraded yet, and so I need that to be done before I go ahead and make videos, and then I'm going to have to turn just like the last one. When a new person gets started in the business, you send them to our training site, which will go over every single step on what to do next, from signing up to filling out your W-9. You do it online. You don't have to print it out and sign and mail it in or anything. It's all electronic. To making sure they have the Wi Social, the Wi-Fi hotspot, and all that other information, how to use the product and services, how to order your phones from prepaid to postpaid. In fact, Dr. Michael Smith Sr. did a video. I'm going to put it up on the Facebook page. It's still relevant. It's still good. So people understand how to use our wireless service. But we're going to have all that on inspirational videos. We're also, Francis brought this one up, what we're going to do. We're going to have a testimonial page. I saw a testimonial from Mr. Kenneth Green that really almost brought a tear to my eye. And it was a powerful story. I can't wait to hear his story in August in Houston. But we're going to have a testimonial page. Now I'm going to ask you guys, go ahead and shoot a testimonial video, and we'll add you up to the page. So now when you send, guests, they want to hear about the company from other people, you just take them to our training site, click on the testimonial page, and you see all the videos from our team members who made a testimonial video. So that's going to be added on there as well, including our co-op campaign stuff that we're doing with postcard marketing, with magazine advertising, with radio advertising that's going to be coming. We'll also have just like our CEO site, we have our schedule of events. We'll have that up there as well. And that will be coming over the next couple of weeks. But right now, with this momentum, I want to make sure everybody understands one thing, and it's called managing your expectations. And I want to make sure you're prepared. Anytime a company or a system goes through a switch, there's always a chance that there may be a glitch, an error that was unforeseen. Nothing ever goes exactly according to plan. That's just, as a business owner, you expect that and you prepare for it. Any issues that happen will always be corrected, but I want you to know the proper way on how to get things corrected if things don't go in order. So from now, because the switch is either switching tonight or sometime tomorrow, going from platinum from 49 to 129. So when you start to sign people up, walk people through the sign-up process. Don't just send them your link and then expect them to sign up and everything's going to go perfect, especially when they sign up for Diamond. Walk them through the process. Make sure that they were charged what they're supposed to be charged, so that the company doesn't have if it says a duplicate charge or a duplicate or a glitch or an error. Also, you cannot sign multiple people up with the same credit card. I know how some of you are doing it. Some of you are wink, paying for a lot of individuals to get in, helping them get started. That's fine, but the best thing to do is either give them the money or get prepaid cards for them to use. You can only use really 2 accounts on one card. If you don't, what happens is the system records your card as far as so to make sure that there's no fraud that's taking place. And when they start seeing multiple charges happen, they automatically flag it as a fraud and stop everything right there. And then the system will do a reversal and cancel what they think is duplicate payments. And you can go 2 or 3 weeks and don't even know that's what took place. So make sure your people that you're signing up know this, that only two positions per card. Make sure the W-9s are filled out. Double, triple check your addresses for individuals who want to check. And here's another thing. For those of you who choose checks, I don't know what it is about the Houston area. And I was a part of another company that was based in Houston that had the same issue as far as with their post office. What Houston does, and there's a certain section of Houston, like the Woodlands area, what they do is the UPS, all mail goes through another.
You all right, man?
Hello, who is that? All right, somebody that's talking. Make sure you hit *6. Mute yourself out. Okay, what happens is the UPS ships it off to another UPS center in Central America somewhere, and then they ship them all out everywhere else. Don't know why they do that, but that area does. As a result, it takes about, I don't know, 5 to 7 business days for, instead of 2 to 3, for any mail that comes out of that area to get shipped out. So if you expected your check 3 days later, you call the company, the company says, we mailed you your check. Well, they did, but the post office hasn't gotten it to you yet. So anybody who chooses a check, understand it's going to be 5 to 7 business days for that mail to hit you. That's why I choose PayPal. PayPal, every Tuesday it hits, and then you can have it, you can pull it out right to your bank account, so it hits your bank account by Thursday. Well, depending on your bank. I'm with Bank of America, so it always hits that 2 days later on Thursday. So make sure you manage people's expectations. The Diamond Power Pack checks, those go up. Let's say you hit it this week. The following week, on Wednesday, is when it gets processed and shipped out. So you're looking at about a 2-week time period before that Diamond Power Pack check hits you. This will be $750. And then $250 of the Fast Start hits your account immediately through PayPal or another type of check. So understand the time periods on how long it takes for things to come. So when people on your team ask, and this is important, leaders, because not everybody on the team gets on our team calls, and they're not getting this information. And you don't want 50 people calling you asking you the same question, which is why it's important to plug your team members in so that everybody has the correct information. If anybody has any issues where they want to call corporate office, I advise you not to call corporate office because you got 5,000 other people calling corporate office. In your back office, underneath the count, you can submit a support ticket. So if you submit a support ticket, a timer starts to click on that. So when that timer clicks, they have about 40 minutes to respond. So you'll get a much faster response than if you call corporate, all the lines are busy, and you have to leave a voicemail. Then you have to wait for them to go through all the voicemails to get to yours to get back to you. And then you have people saying, I called and nobody called me back. And No. There's a faster way. There's a more effective way. And I want to make sure everybody does things the effective way. All the $35 unlimited talk SIM cards and all the way we activate is soon going to be automated. 24/7, you'll be able to do things yourself, which will also lessen the need for people to call corporate. We want to bring down the calls to corporate at all so that everybody over there can run more efficiently. And a lot of that happens by us taking care of business on our end. So prepare your team members, any new team member that's getting started. Also, when a new rollover happens, everybody who is in the business right now, you are going to be grandfathered into the new system, but you still have to purchase your media kit for $49 before July 1st. That way, July and forward, you are waived your monthly auto ship for the business. So you need to pay $49 for your welcome kit. We want every member to have the same welcome kit all the new members are going to get when they start enrolling next week. Your Vice Social, everybody's going to get the Vice Social for free in a trial period, and you will be charged $69 on your next anniversary date. So if you signed up on June 8th, and then once you get the Vice Social next week, then you'll be charged for that July 8th, your next anniversary date, which is in July. So you're not paying another $69 in June. Anybody that signs up when the new system rolls out, when the Vice Social comes, they have 7 days to try it out, and they will pay 7 days after. So if it rolls out on the 15th, and someone signs up then, or between now and the 15th, then about June 22nd is when they'll pay the $69. But after this, before then, everyone's paying $129 as a platinum and $399 as a diamond. So I hope you guys took notes on that. Make sure that you're passing this information to your field. Every time we have a call or a presentation, we will explain this going forward. In fact, going forward from now, as you noticed from the presentation that Chris McCoy did, is with the new slides. We're talking about the new system. We're done with the old, and we're in with the new. But you still have time right now to sign people up under the old system. You can take full advantage of that. But that doesn't mean when the new system rolls around, everybody to stop. Oh no, we want to keep the momentum going because now it's even better than before. There's no monthly auto ship. No monthly auto ship. And you guys got a taste of that Social product. That's only part of it. What you saw what Chris McCoy did is only part of the system. That's the web platform system. Remember, we still have buy meet, buy leads, capture pages. We have all this other stuff that's going to be added to the Buy Social, to a whole package deal. So I hope you guys liked it. I was in love with it. I've been doing presentations for 3 years using anything from Talk Fusion to iWowie to GoToMeeting to even free conferencing and to the latest GVU I've been using for the past year and a half or so. And none of them can touch what this Vice Social can do. We were playing with it earlier. One thing that you haven't seen us do yet, but you will, is it's almost like a hangout. You can have 50 plus people all with their microphones on at the same time, showing their pictures, having like a roundtable discussion. You can do a lot of stuff with this program. And so we're looking forward to playing with it. And so for those of you who say, well, I don't do presentations, so why do I need the Buy Social? Remember, that's just one aspect of it. There's a whole lot more to it than what you saw. That's just one part of it. So now I'm running out of time. Know the schedule. Make sure also every single member on your team registers for ceostraining.info. ceostraining.info. That way, you're going to get our daily email updates on what's taking place every day to be plugged in. I had a team that came in and had put 40 people in 3 weeks, and not one of them knew that there were even trainings taking place because none of them registered on the site. Even though we told them to, they didn't know the importance of it, and they didn't. So it's up to you to make sure people that you sign up in the business get the information and get registered. It's only going to help you. With that, guys, you want to make sure you go to vitelimpact2013.com. vitelimpact2013.com. Register for the Houston event. That sucker's going to sell out real quick. Make sure you put down, you can reserve your hotel room without having to pay. You don't have to pay till you actually get there. So go ahead and reserve your hotel rooms. Start preparing for that. I mean, 1 week for business, and you can pay for the entire trip for 2 people. Who was that? Was that Fabian? Made $4 grand in 1 week. I don't think he's going to have a problem getting to Houston. So anybody who says I can't afford it, you have the wrong mindset. What you should be saying is, what can I do to make this happen? Let's go to work this week. So thank you guys for joining us tonight for all of your success. Let's have another great week this week. This is an important week with all the new enhancements coming out. So let's take full advantage of it, plug into the system, get your personal development training. And with that, thank you for joining us. My name is Brandon Ivy, Regional Vice President with Vitel. God bless and good night. Bye-bye.
I just want to add there is a getting started training tomorrow night. Getting started training tomorrow night, 10 p.m. at liveonedream.info.
That's right. We have also a webinar, 2 of them, 12 p.m. Eastern Time and 9 a.m. Pacific. That's going to be with Penny Kyle tomorrow morning. And then Dr. Michael Smith Sr. is doing a webinar tomorrow night. That's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Following that is the Getting Started training. So you definitely want all your new members to be on the Getting Started training so that they know what to do next. It's one thing to sign them up,